Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second stream of today. We're currently in round 5 of the second major ranking Swiss stage. My name's Jack. I'm here with the lovely Steno and also our broadcaster, Drowned. How you doing, Steno?
Hey Jack, welcome to your second stream. I know you're doing two in a row. Today we're gonna have Blinders against Babka Krausa. And honestly, I don't know if it's controversial, but I thought Babka Krausa would already have been a little further in this stage right now. Both these teams 2-2, but they can still go all the way and win the tournament 4-2. So the players have solved. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the teams real quick. For blinders, we have hyper aggressive, relax, stand for easy, the T-Pal, and only D3S. Do you want to introduce Babka Cross?
Yeah, so on Baba Krausk, we have UF, TOF, Moonlight, Jetero, and Quico. And yeah, so we're going to be seeing Sandor, and already we're seeing Babka pick up that first flag there, but they won't be pulling it. And I believe all the maps today for both teams are going to be 4 rounds. So we saw 4 rounds in Sandor in the previous stream, and we're going to be seeing another 4 rounds in, I mean,
You mean
Sandbox. And now we're
sandbox?
going to, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And now we're going to be seeing 4 rounds in Sandor. So it's a long day on these maps, but let's do it. It's them playing, we're commentating. So let's have some fun.
Yeah, and honestly, Sandal not a bad choice. Sandal is pretty interesting to watch sometimes. I haven't seen too much of these two teams play, but just by the eye test, I do see some of the Dreamer players here, and I know how well they played in the last season. So honestly, for this game, I'm gonna lean towards them.
To Baba Kalauska, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No, I honestly, I don't know. I feel like Baba Kalauska have a good name behind them, but uh, Blinders have played against both ID and Lost, and also against Team Pointers. I, w- I would have thought they would have won against ID, to be honest. So I'm gonna have to go with Baba Kalauska as well. Because I feel like they were a bit closer within their games against like Divine, and also against Guardians Advance. So they might have a bit of behind their team. But I mean, anything could change within these 4 rounds, or maybe more
Yeah.
rounds, to be
And
honest.
definitely some lessons learned. Two good teams, as you mentioned, team pointers. And I feel like they're confident in this map as well. 4 rounds of Sandal. Both teams know
Hmm.
what they're doing here. We see the combinations. Moonlight has the Eris shaft. So does the other teams. I think all of these combinations are identical, other than the Crusader. This is where they switch it up. Uh, Babka Krausa uses Thunder on Crusader, while Blinders uses Gauss.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like teams kind of choose on what they feel more comfortable. But to be honest, on this map, I would put oh, okay, Udi is going to be used from the other team from Blinders here to pull this flag. Not going to be too likely. Two overdrives from Quicker and Oof are going to be used to return it. But like I was saying, I would have put a Crusader on with Gauss, because of that kind of, you have that more agility to move around and whatnot and hide when you do lock on a player, compared to on Hunter. You got to, it's a bit harder to drive. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, especially with the Gauss reload. You can kind of run away,
Hmm.
wait for it to reload, and just
Exactly.
be annoying. But I think what they're trying to do here, put the Hunter in def. He'll play a little back. He'll just shoot, hide, while the Thunder can actually push forward. He doesn't have to worry about not having any ammo. They have a good opportunity here. Kiko used his stun, and
Yeah.
Jotaro's gonna be pulling this flag, but uh Babka Krausa are actually going to be able to return it. So we've seen two pretty good opportunities here, but for the most part, their defenses on both sides are pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like both pools there, we have seen good opportunities, but good comeback from both the teams as well. And within the first 4 minutes, we can see the competition is already on for both of them. Like said, they are for 2-2 on the scorecard as of now. So they are playing for that 3-2 within the Swiss stage. I mean, if we talk about the previous game, we did see retired bots win their previous game, so they won't need to play any more rounds within the Swiss stage. But actually, whilst I was saying that, it looks like Kraus managed to pull the flag. I didn't even notice. My bad.
Yeah, it looked pretty good there for a bit, but Hunter OD came in and they were able to stop that push. When you know what you're doing in Sandal, I feel like it's really difficult to pull, especially with the shaft just sitting on the flag, like waiting for that ramp angle. You can't really come up unless you kill that shaft.
Yeah, true, true. Or if you got like a load of teammates behind you, just go up one by one at this point and wait, get your luck on the table, kind of thing. But now the OD is going to be dropping. Both these teams are kind of playing for it, but looking like Crusader on Blinders will be taking it there, and a relax. And also their shaft player will be taking out Quico on that flag. Can't even pronounce what their shaft player's name is on Blinders.
I wouldn't even try. We've seen both of these Vikings and even the Paladins mostly hang on to their overdrives. not really seeing a good opportunity to really use that. But I feel like that's one of the main like momentums or able to create a play through that overdrive that you kind of need to pull in this map.
Yeah, we are going to be seeing a pull like you were just talking about, but looking like Relax is going to be using his OD. Both these areas are going to be using their overdrive, colliding within that middle. Hyper aggressive, managing to pull that flag away, but Moonlight just railing down uh, shots with his shaft there, and Toff is going to be getting that return. So yeah, once again, another kind of pull on the table, but wasn't what they were looking for. Both teams doing a solid job trying to pull and also defend at the same time. I feel like these two teams are really level headed, especially for these first 6 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Nothing too crazy have happened. They've been prioritizing their own flag, and I feel like they've just been taking turns attacking.
Yeah, honestly, you're right. We're actually going to be seeing once again that Paladin player pick up that flag. Roof's going to be using his overdrive, but both these players are trying to go for this OD now. Toff does have his OD, but he's just going to take. He's not going to bother using because did see that Crusader OD just in the uh, side line of his eye vision, but I don't know. I feel like maybe the Viking and Paladin from Blinders aren't playing too uh, together. I feel like I see the Paladin player go like we can see now. They're just going at their own pace, just hopefully getting lucky at this point.
This is a really good play from Babka Krausa here. TOF is going to use his OD, try to take out only D3S, relax, spawning behind the flag, but Jotaro has his Paladin overdrive. This shaft can kill him here, but this flag looks really secure. That's going to be the first flag for Babka Krausa.
Yeah, indeed. And that Shaft holding off Sands for ease on the other side finally gets the kill there. And yeah, you're right. Good flag capture within their side. I only took 8 minutes, but I mean, doesn't matter. They're still in the lead now, right?
Yeah, for sure. We do see a good support push coming through here. Not Dreamers, sorry. Blinder's gonna push up on the right, hyper aggressive. I wish he kind of stood back by the hill. He's gonna flip over. Sand for easy 3 mines there before you can take that flag. That push is gone. We've seen only D3S with his Crusader Gauss mostly playing on that right side behind the ramp. I think he's been doing well, but once he's getting pushed up on by a few players, he gets taken out pretty easily.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we saw an Eris OD kind of wasted there. Oh, actually, Sand's pulling this flag, but it's going to get taken out. Kind of wasted there for that overdrive. And like he said just moments ago about those mines, I feel like Moonlight's doing a really productive job of landing shots, which are kind of crucial for the team to push up here, along with placing those mines in case anyone does pull up to pull that flag. Um, but there's 1 minute. Jotaro picking up this flag. Quiko right behind him. Quiko does have his repair, but heavy defense there from only DS, 3DS, D3S. Oh my days, what am I saying? D3S or 3DS?
Yeah, 1 minute left for Blinders to try to capture one flag here, but I think this round is definitely going to go to Babka Krasa. They have a couple of ODs, including their Viking Overdrive, which in 40 seconds could stop a whole push. And even now, I don't see too much of a presence on their push from Blinders. I feel like they've been getting taken out pretty early before they could even get close.
Nice OD there from that Crusader, or from stopping that Viking. Sands trying to pull this flag with all he's got, but he's going to be taken out once again. And Toff going to be pulling the flag on Viking. There isn't too much time. He's going to be using his OD, but I mean, they're still in the lead and they managed to win this first round on Sandal.
Yeah, winning by just one flag. Pretty evenly matched round. But Babka Krausa had some pretty good pushes. They pushed with a couple of players using their overdrives and synchronization. It went pretty well, and they were able to pull that one flag through that. But I feel like definitely there's three more rounds of Sandal. Blinders could for sure take a round from them.
Yeah, for real. I mean, they got tons of time. Um, Tons of time on the table here. Another 45 minutes, to be honest. So let's see what's happening. Uh, if they Something would be interesting if they change something up, but I don't really see a reason to change anything, to be honest. Um, Maybe I mean combination wise, but maybe strategic wise.
Yeah, I think for this map, this is pretty much the meta. These combinations. Maybe sometimes we'll see a Magnum, but pretty rarely. Other than that, with Gauss kind of becoming more popular, being used in this format, Hunter Gauss or Crusader Gauss is what we will usually see.
Also, we see a lot of, depending on the players, we see a lot of Tesla Paladin or Rico Paladin. I feel like it's really optimal onto what the player's choice is, kind of thing. But I mean, I personally would use it on the side which is blue, on the side of blinders, and use Rico on the other side. But I don't know. That's just the way I've always played it. If ever I was to play Paladin, but I
Why
mean,
do you
if we
say
talk,
that though? Like, what's the advantage
um,
of using Tesla on blue?
because normally if you imagine you're at the blue flag right now and you push up
Hmm.
blue side onto the right, kind of had that box thingy where you can kind of just like wait for your Viking, shoot some Tesla shots, and then kind of damage them from afar. And if you're a ricochet on the other side, you can kind of play from afar and land some shots on the Viking players or the Paladin players. But I don't know, it's just a preference I've really always done, but and it's worked out for me kind of thing. But yeah.
That's a good point. I feel like both turrets kind of do the same job. Tesla is
Yeah.
a really good turret as well, especially if you get close. But I feel like both turrets are pretty annoying as they're pretty close range. And like when you're trying to push up against a shaft or a Gauss, there's literally nothing you can do if you don't have the right support.
Yeah, that is true. Um and also another factor is like Paladin's just like one of those holes where it's not too hard to play, so you kind of just have one objective, right? Shoot anyone who's in front of you and try and put as much pressure as you can and pull those flags along with your Viking. But so they're always going to be one of those annoying holes and turrets that you're going to be seeing on the map, regardless what map it is.
I feel like only D3S is gonna be really annoying for them now. I think he's switched on to Thunder. Oh no, sorry, he's been Thunder, but he's kind of playing like I guess they're both Thunder now. They kind of put away that Gauss Crusader, and now both hunters have Gauss instead.
Wait, do they?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they do. You're right. I wonder why that change up was. I wonder what the reasoning was behind it. But I mean, Toph has a good opportunity here to pull this flag. We're seeing Moonlight uses Overdrive, but he doesn't have a DA nor a repair. But this does leave a chance for Jatario. They do take out that shaft player of taking out Hyper D3S and also hyper aggressive. And this is going to be once again the first capture for Babka Krauska.
relax. Used his
Ooh.
Viking overdrive. Didn't get much results from that. I don't think he got a single kill. But some contest to capture that flag, a few ODs wasted by blinders, but still, Babka Krasa again gonna be capturing that first flag.
Yeah, high progressive using his OD there. I'm not too sure if it was necessarily needed. Um, Although I wonder. Yeah, Toff is going to be taking this OD as well. So, I mean, map control as of now, I would say is more in favor to Baba Krauska. Um, they've been pretty good at securing these overdrives as well throughout the first round and the second round.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I feel like blinders have been kind of trapped in their base a little bit. Kiko almost taking the flag, but
Yeah.
he's gonna be selfing now.
We'll have to see what is about to come out of any next pulls. We're seeing Sands for ease pushing up. I don't think he has a repair there yet, or if it's going to be taking him out. What's your thoughts on Relax and kind of Sands for ease not playing together or like whatsoever? I've honestly never really seen them push together as Viking and Paladin.
Yeah, I think the Paladin is playing left side with the Hunter, and the Viking is playing right with the Crusader Thunder. And I feel like they haven't really had much success in this round. In the previous round, they were at least pulling that flag out, but this time we haven't really seen them do too much.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think it's working to their favor. I'm not too sure if that was server lag or if that was me.
Yeah, I think Babka Cross are doing a really good job of defending. We see Oath on the right side dealing damage with the Thunder, and then the Gauss on the left side dealing damage for the attackers. They've been doing pretty good stopping the defenders. Odie's still on the ground. Jataro's gonna try to race for it if he doesn't die, and he'll be picking up that overdrive and another overdrive for Babka Crossa. And we see a really good push here, Jack. We see Viking, Sand for Easy, and Hyper Aggressive pushing on this right side.
You got to take out Jatario and also Quico. Quico using his OD, and that's going to be big because Relax flipped over there. And it's good defense there. Jatario was still alive. They didn't manage to take him out. And obviously, we saw Quico use his Hunter Overdrive. It's unfortunate that they got taken out so early after like a what could have been a successful pull. But I mean, there's still another chance here because Hyper Aggressive does have his overdrive, but it's got yeah, he does use it for that Toff player using his Viking OD.
It was a good play from him. He was able to
Yeah.
kind of sneak up on that shaft, take him out. If Hyper Aggressive didn't have his stun there, that would have been a good pull for sure.
Yeah, I mean, with 4 minutes though left on the clock, I feel like it's a bit of pressure on the table for blinders. Obviously, they did lose that first round, so they're trying within all their favor to get this capture to level it out or even gain two flags instead of just the tie. But I'm not too sure if it's looking too likely for me. What's your thoughts? Do you feel like they could possibly come back from this game, or
I feel like this round it has been difficult for them. I feel like they have been playing pretty good, but their offense just hasn't been there. Babka Krasa able to pull another flag, not making it to that OD. Relax is gonna save that flag there. But as we were saying, I don't think blinders really have the firepower on their offense, especially they've used most of their overdrives. Only 3 minutes left. I think they'll have maybe one more round of ODs, like a really good push left in them. So maybe they can tie, but I don't think they can come back.
yeah, if that. Um, But yeah, it's going to be tough for them, that's for sure. We can see Sands pushing in once again, but on the other side, we see a load of overdrives on the side of Baba Krauska. We say, oof, Unf, sorry, Jataria, and also I believe it's Tofu as his overdrive. So we can possibly see a push. But I say a push, and we see Sands for ease, relax, and also hyper aggressive, all pushing up on that right side. Relax uses his OD. Also, that Shaft player using his Eris OD. This could be good, but oh, nice overdrive from that Crusader, and they all get taken out there. And yeah, I don't know now their overdrives have kind of been washed out the window. I think it's gonna be pretty hard to actually even tie this.
Yeah, I feel like Relax was kind of in a weird position. He wasn't really sure if he wanted to use that overdrive or not. And again, it didn't really work out for them. And that's one of their tools that they had left to kind of tie up this game. And now it's Toph, the other Viking who has an overdrive, and even Jotaro being able to use and take that next one. Do you think he might get away with this flag?
Yeah, I think he will. I mean, uh, I don't know. Is that Serverlight? Yeah. Okay, he won't be able to get away with it. I think I jinxed it.
Nah, he was dead either way.
But
Jinxing them.
relax, pulling this flag. He doesn't have a repair or anything like that, so he will get taken out. And that flag. Oh, look at this, Quico. Toph gonna be using hyper aggressive. Does have his OD, but Toph uses wipe them both out. But nice from the Shaft player there. And Jatario using that Paladin overdrive, which has been saving for a good moment like this. And this might be the second capture which they wanted. On the other side, we do see Relax and Sands for ease. And it's going to be a capture. Moonlight manages to use his OD just last minute there. And also, going to be pulling yet another flag, excuse me, and is pulling it away there. He doesn't have any supplies. Probably going to drop it down to either Toph here. Yeah, Toph going to be picking it up. And this is going to be the third capture on the plate. I think that Shaft. Oh, Shaft will take him out and Relax can get this return. Okay, that was really actually so close to comfort. But I mean, luckily for them, they did manage to take them out, but they won't be winning this round. I don't think they got 40 seconds on the plate to capture two flags. I know there's that overdrive there, which they probably will take. Okay, top, no, Quico.
There you go.
Yeah.
Moonlight did a good job. He played a big role in capturing that second flag. He was able to take out the blinder's shaft, which was kind of watching down on Toph and the others as they pulled that flag back. Him taking him out and even using his overdrive to support that capture. He did pretty well to capture that second flag. And this second round is going to go to Babka Krausa 2-0.
Yeah, indeed. I think like you were saying, their offense was just pretty on point. They've had good defense as well throughout. Bubba Klauska, obviously, we've seen them pull two flags within that round. We did see many more attempts from them compared to blinders, but we will be going into a third round, which could possibly be the last round as well. But we shall see. I mean, do you feel like it might be the last round?
I feel like it will. I feel like Babka Krasa have been pretty dominant in this map, and I feel like this is when it's kind of difficult when you go 4 rounds of Sandal. You don't really know who's kind of the stronger player there, even if you're both confident. And now it's gonna be looking pretty tough for Blinders to kind of take a round in Sandal, seeing how they just lost both rounds without capturing a flag. That last stream that you did with retired bots, it went to a tiebreaker.
No, 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 no. It was so the first round was oh my days, I can't even remember it. There was so many technical pauses, it kind of washed my memory. I can check the stats on the website and I'll
What was the
remember it.
final score?
Uh it was 3-1, yeah. So the first round was in favor of cooldown, yeah. That's what happened. And then all the other rounds just went to retired bots. And the last round for retired bots, the last two rounds actually were just so like there it was just beyond amazing performance.
Really
But
close or a
no,
dominate?
no, no. They pretty much dominated, especially on that last round. But anyways,
And now
um
they've qualified, right? They've gotten their fourth.
yeah, yeah.
Congratulations.
4-1. Yeah. To retire bots. And also, I believe another team qualified not long ago, which were,
Red notice.
yeah, Red Notice. Yeah, you're right. And also Papega and Team
Yeah.
Pointers.
So now we're seeing kind of the rest of the teams follow in. I feel like these next set of four teams were kind of expected
Yeah.
to take those positions. Pointers, Papega, Red Notice, and retired bots as well.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I mean, I'm surprised that Team Pointers lost a round to they tied a round and they lost a round to ID. So I'm surprised they managed to do that against them because obviously Team Pointers have always been like the veterans within the scene, you know. But I feel like without offending anyone, but they're kind of falling off a little bit. Um, but I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to be happening in the major, and hopefully they do make a massive comeback because obviously they did get stolen around against Diamonds.
Yeah,
If you
for
did
sure.
watch it.
I agree with you. I feel like now we kind of have some new powerhouses that have been kind of taking control of these tournaments. I think Diamonds and Toxic both have gone back to back winners of these rankings, but I feel like Team Pointers are definitely still there. They only lost by one round to Diamonds, so it was definitely pretty close, and I feel like we'll see them contend for that champion paint in the major.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if we do have a technical pause right now, by the way, guys. But if we talk about some of the teams, obviously, me and Jan spoke about them in the previous team. Um, we, what would you say are the top four teams as of now, from your prediction? I mean,
As of now, I definitely say easily top three is diamonds, toxic, and pointers. For the fourth one, I feel like it's a little difficult. I feel like I want to say red notice, but I feel like Papega have like big chance to improve and kind of show us what they can do. For now, I will say red notice as a fourth, but close second Papega.
Pega, yeah, I mean, we saw Pega go up against Toxic. Pega had a really nice performance against Red Notice. So I mean, I was kind of shocked for them to lose as badly as they did against Toxic. Um, but I mean, hopefully they can bring it back within the final major within this season. But we shall see. I mean, honestly, I could predict, but I know I'm just gonna be wrong. But I mean,
You want to
I don't know.
predict
I feel
the major?
yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's so unpredictable. The only reason I asked you is because I know I'm gonna be wrong regardless.
Honestly, it is a little early to say, but I feel like
Yeah.
definitely these teams that we are seeing here, Red Notice, Papega, Pointers, Toxic, Diamonds, will obviously not, I
Yeah.
want to say obviously, but pretty sure we'll see them go pretty far into the major rankings and like maybe they'll switch up some transfers that might change the dynamic of who's the better team. But I feel like for the most part, we'll see these teams fight it out, and I feel like they are the top contenders.
Yeah, I hope so. For them, at least. I mean, for me, um, I don't think we're gonna be in the top team. Obviously, we're in the same team, but yeah.
We're
Um,
we're gonna name our team the Rising Stars.
I think I violated our team a little bit in the other stream, by the way, so I wouldn't go watch that. But
It is what it is.
yeah, I mean, so we have good games and bad games. Unfortunately for us, it wasn't. We
No,
didn't
but
have some good
seriously,
ones.
other than these top four teams, who would you say are like the rising stars, like the new kind of potential threats? I kind of would say like retired bots.
Bro,
ID
retired
has
bots
been
have
doing
been
pretty good.
definitely. Yeah, retired bots have been extremely like shocked my mind to the point where how well they play. Because I don't think they're one of those teams where not they don't care that much, but like
They're a
some
little laid
teams
back.
they yeah, exactly. They're just too tryhard, some teams. And this I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't even know how to explain it. I just think they're laid back. But other teams, yeah, I definitely say ID cooldown as well. Although cooldown did go up against retired bots, and I don't know. It kind of changed my mind on how they played. But I mean, if we say newcomers, they're not so new. But obviously, there's teams like Divine, Knockout. uh, Reapers, but I'm not too sure if Reapers will really stay. Feach Key, there's all these teams which we know the names of these players, but they've just fell off, you know. So
Yeah, I do feel like, but when I said like pick a team, I meant only one team, not name
yeah,
all the
yeah,
teams.
yeah. So
But
so
I feel
so.
like we kind of agree on retired bots, even though we don't really see them as new players, led
Mhm.
by Abdo and Ziad, some great minds in the esports scene.
I mean, it's in their name, retired bots. So yeah, they're definitely old, but yeah, I feel like we can definitely agree on maybe ID if we're talking about newer teams. Like, yeah, they've played different these players within the team. Like, we can see Champion, a regular, Spy, Model Discharge, and Clapper. Yeah, they've played different formats, but like in CC games, I feel like they're fairly new. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
So definitely them and maybe cooldown. But cooldown, I don't know, after playing retired bots,
You don't rate them no more.
no, not really.
Honestly, I remember we did a training against Cooldown, and they were pretty good. They kind of surprised us.
Yeah, they definitely are good. But I feel like it's kind of cool to play, even if you lose against in trainings. I've kind of got addicted to this new format. I think a little bit too much, but
Well, we
yeah.
did have one of those moments where the adrenaline was on, and I feel like that's what we esports players really love, and the reason why we compete. So it does get
Yeah,
addictive. Anyways, this technical pause is now over. The third round is gonna be starting in 35 seconds. We see the players getting ready for the overdrive box, which has not fallen yet.
yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what will happen in this round. Obviously, it's going to be tough for blinders if they can make a comeback in this round, or if it's going to be an easy
If
win,
it's gonna be
an
a sweep.
easy day. Yeah, sweep. Yeah, exactly. It's like, but yeah, OD is dropping. They're going to be selfing now. Ooh, they did pick up the OD. I didn't even see who picked it up though.
So Blinder's gonna pick up that first OD with Relax, gonna have it on his Viking. That's pretty good advantage for them, and I think they're still sticking to that same offensive strategy, Jack. But maybe because of the spawns, but Relax is gonna be kind of pushing on that left side, stand for easy along with hyper aggressive also pushing in.
I wonder if that's actually their strategy they're going for, or if because surely they crossed out this map as well, so they've obviously thought like, yeah, we should play Sandal, or maybe they kind of had a bad cross out and it was the only map they kind of knew, you know. Um,
I feel
but
like
I
it
don't,
has to be on purpose. It has to be. There's no
yeah,
way they got tricked into going into Sandal twice.
I don't know, bro. I really don't rate this way they're doing right now. Like, was Sans Easy supposed to be like distracting and then relax is like going left, but it's so predictable because they've only done that.
Yeah, and I feel like the Viking pushing up on the left kind of makes it easy for Moonlight. He has a nice angle there
Hmm.
where if you push up on that right, you can kind of take him by surprise sometimes. Stand for Easy has a pretty good push here if Relax was with him over there with his overdrive. But as he said, they're both attackers are kind of separated. We see the overdrive box gonna be falling in the middle here.
Hopefully, one of these teams picks it up fairly quick. Yeah, only DS will be picking it up only because there was no one really else there. But I mean, Relax already has his overdrive, so it's pretty relaxed about it.
Yeah, he's been
But
pretty relaxed. It's been 2 minutes and he hasn't used it.
yeah, so we shall see. I mean, hopefully, hopefully they
Because like
can this game.
yeah, like obviously like there is an advantage and you don't want to ruin your overdrive at a bad opportunity, but the best thing on having that Viking overdrive is to try and use it early because you know no one else has their ODs yet and no one
Mhm.
can really contest.
exactly. But it's looking a little bit sticky for them. I don't know. Maybe it's
And Relax wants to push down the middle here, but Kiko's in the center. He's gonna opt to just go through Sanford easy, gonna push through. They both have their overdrives. I feel like if they definitely go together, they have a good opportunity. Moonlight without repair now on the top part. Sanford easy, gonna push in, but I feel like he's been kind of repeating this. When you're gonna go in and there's four players, I doubt that you're gonna have an opportunity to go up. But Relax, gonna use it by himself. Moonlight is one shot. He's gonna
oh.
take him out.
But look at this, Toff Easy has his overdrive there as well. He's going to be using, and I don't think it was that wise to be using it. There's that other overdrive as well, which Toff is going to be taking. They'd get the return as well. That is such a loss for
That's
them.
unfortunate. Yeah, Relax actually made a good play for them, but it just like perfect conditions for Babka Krausa. Toph uses his overdrive and there's an OD falling. He just takes it back.
But yeah, I mean, look, they have a good opportunity here. Quico does pick up flag, does get taken out. Toff does have his overdrive, but is already low HP on no repair as well. But I mean, they can definitely do a good push here because Jatario does have his overdrive as well. He's gonna take that shaft shot. Oh, he doesn't. Shaft's gonna be focusing on Quico, but Shaft does have his overdrive. Lovely overdrive coming in from Moonlight as well. Takes out one player, they get the return. Doesn't quite get that second player though.
Yeah, they had a good opportunity there. Only D3S still alive was able to annoy them and get that return, but I feel like to push in here once the shaft shoots, like you just gotta go. That's your opportunity. That's your window to go in, try to annoy the shaft and get out.
Yeah, exactly. Wonder what the shaft is gonna be doing now with this overdrive dropping. Looking like Relax is mainly focusing it, and then lovely overdrive from Quico here, and also Jatario. But they gotta watch out because that shaft's gonna be using his overdrive, and two overdrives kind of wasted there, and a lovely use there from. I'm just gonna keep
Yeah,
calling him the
yeah.
blinder shaft. Nah.
Blinders shaft. Yeah, they're able to return that flag, and I think Relax even got to pick up that overdrive falling down in the center. But again, I feel like he's too exposed here, pushing up on the right side. You see Alf and Moonlight easily able to see him.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they're definitely doing better. Blinders. Ooh, tough. Pulling the flag, pulling it completely the other way. He doesn't have a reaper. I feel like he's just trying to get out there swimmingly, but fortunately for him, that wasn't the case. I wonder what's gonna be popping here. I mean, a tie as well for Babka isn't bad. They'll still be winning this round, this game. Excuse me.
Oh, if they tie once, they'll win. Uh,
Yeah, because they
oh,
won the
wow.
first two
Right,
rounds, right?
right. This is
Relax once again.
go ahead, go ahead.
Relax uses such low HP. This is a definite pull, but they gotta watch out for Toff. Toff once again has his overdrive. That OD is gonna drop. They do get this return, and I'm sure they're gonna leave that for Jatario, but Jatario gets taken out. Toff can possibly use and take. Does use his repair, and he does pick it up.
That was such a good opportunity for Blinders. I'm a bit disappointed. Hyper Aggressive had a great opportunity to kind of stun those players, but the nerves got to him. He used it a little too early, and they're not going to be able to pull that flag. A little more of a slow round. We still have no flag captures, but as Jack mentioned, if they tie, it would go to Babka Krasa. So Blinders really need to get a pull here if they want to continue to compete in this match.
Yeah, indeed. And I mean, with under 3 minutes on the clock, I'm not too sure how it's gonna go. I mean, like said, with hyper aggressive nerves are definitely kicking into them. I feel like after the second round, they're like, okay, guys, we're gonna pattern down, we're gonna win these rounds, and they've definitely done better. But I don't
Not
know.
enough.
Yeah, it's definitely not enough. But I mean, hopefully something can still come out from this. But Toff gonna be selfing. Tario's on that flag, but got no repair, and he gets taken out regardless.
And I don't know if this was on purpose, but Toph starting to play a little bit more towards the right side, annoying those attackers, buying time for that team. He's just gonna be selfing and staying in his base, try to buy off 2 minutes.
It'd be a smart play for them. I mean, I think he knows they've got quite a few overdrives. He's just using his OD more for the defensive strategy rather than the attack. He has a good opportunity here to take this OD. He's going to take it. That tank's going to block him. Quico uses as well, and that shaft's already scoped in, so there's no lucky day for him to take out Toph. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah.
taking that OD box takes it away from Blinders. 1 minute and a half left. Relax, doesn't have his overdrive. This is up to the rest of his team. Oh, has a good opportunity here, but Blinders Shaft again gonna have his OD. Moonlight, I feel like he's done this twice now. He's kind of sent in his OD a little bit late, knowing it would just kind of get wasted.
I feel like that's not even the second time. We've probably seen that like 4 or 5 times. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe he just doesn't want the OD to reach his base, but he's been
I
just
think
kind of using
yeah.
his OD to counter Blinders' OD. But one
Yeah,
minute
it's
remaining.
Chitario has lovely from them. Toff takes out only DS and they're gonna be pulling the flag. He does have that repair, so this is definitely a pull. HyperX high progressive users and they lovely from Toff. Yeah. I think the door has been closed. Look at them just going a line here to get this capture. Yeah, this is unfortunate for
Yeah,
blinders.
it was close, but I feel like Babka Krausa definitely had the better game. Uh, they didn't lose a single flag in this whole match, right?
No, it's always been 1-2, 2-0, 1-2. So yeah, it's been good. GG's all around, I feel like, and they still have another game, Babka Klauska, to actually um go through. But I'm looking forward to what both these teams have coming up and what teams they're going to be going up against. So best of luck to them.
Yeah, for sure. Well played to both of these teams. Good luck in your future matches, and that's all from us.
Yep. See you guys.